Forgot how large chat is on the screen. Hello. Also, I forgot to change the layout for this, so we're gonna have the janky screen today until next time I remember to fix this. So apologies that you can see like all my menus and stuff. I'll probably change it later. But also let me know how volume is, since my mic's positioned in a different spot today since we are using my tablet. So yes, I think, yeah, I didn't really prepare too much today, so we're just gonna wing it and do some chibis. Hello, hello Soupy, hello Anoix, hello Curly. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, we'll see how today goes, cause I don't know. I don't draw chibis as much as I used to, so I always feel rusty when drawing them. But how have you guys been? First time catching a live, welcome Iced Coffee. Hello Toyo Fro. Welcome, welcome. Hello Parkour. So hopefully I can see chat a little bit better today since the screen will be like directly in front of me. But we're gonna start off with some sketching. I'll do a little bit of like line art and stuff, and then we'll switch over to do some coloring. And chibis tend to go a little bit quicker for myself, but I don't know how many we're gonna be able to do today. Hello Udon. Captain Hybrid, welcome, welcome. 2:30 in the morning. I tend to stream late as of recent, so apologies. Hello Lexamir. Yeah, so let me know what you guys have been up to, if you had any plans for the upcoming weekend. Because today's goal is just to practice drawing chibis again, because I don't draw them as much. And I feel like I always dislike the way I draw them, so let's see if I can get comfortable again with drawing some. Curly, please do your work. I thought like streaming on a Friday night would be a little bit more optimal. Midnight art. What are you drawing? Actually, let's go this way. Probably be a fairly quiet stream today though. Hello Nur, welcome, welcome. Hello Bella. Just sitting in an office really? Saturdays are hella calm, I have nothing to do anyways. Okay, as long as it's not gonna be like a distracting thing for you, then it's a-okay. A journal design? That's cute. Practicing anatomy, trying to improve, good luck. Storyboard assignment, and I'm so done with it because art block won't go away. Hopefully, if it's not too urgent, maybe take a break from it. What characters are you drawing today? I'm gonna be drawing Reimu for most of today, but she has so many outfits, so they might look like different characters for the most part. What brushes do you use? Right now I'm using the Fugo pencil. for sketching, I think for line art, I'll be using the Melty brush, which I'll put on the screen at some point, and then after that I'll be using probably my Clover painting brush to do majority of like the coloring. Other than like flats, I'll be using the G pen, but we can talk about that a little bit later once we start to get to those portions. But hopefully you guys have been doing well. I was thinking of maybe streaming tomorrow, but I feel like tonight would work the best, I guess. Hello, Max. Welcome. Watching the new Vivian's music video? Definitely made my day. Why are the crying emojis? Hello, Ashlisha. Welcome. Body looks broken. So we'll see how these chibis go. Hopefully we can do more than one today. Sus songs. Did you guys do anything for Valentine's Day? Since that was pretty much yesterday for a lot of you guys. So I know some people do like a Galentine's, which I think is very cute. Maybe her bangs longer. How do you usually draw chibi though? I think I have a few different styles of chibis. The one that I'm gonna be doing mostly, let me see if I can show you guys. Because I do have this style, which is kind of more like simple cell shaded. But I want to get back into doing, let's see, where is my stuff? I'm trying to see where's my most recent one, but I always label and name my files such odd names. I don't know if I can find it. Let's see. I think I drew one recently. I know I have, let's see, the one for Lunar New Year's probably. Yeah, I have this one. As well as... Where's the one for Dino's birthday? Why don't I name anything correctly? H... Oh, here it is. Okay. I have this one as well. Oh, ruined my morning in the best way. That's exactly how I felt. I I need to know what happens next. But yeah, this is kind of like style 1, style 2-ish. And I also have like the ones that I did for Genshin. Let's see. Like I have these ones as well. Whoops. So I draw them in different styles, but I think we want to kind of go with the more rendered version kind of chibis that I've been doing for like more of the 17, what is it called? The birthday illustrations, I guess. Just watch dramas with your sister in the evening. Yeah, I think it's good to get rest this week. I didn't realize that we're pretty much halfway through February. It kind of sucks. Are you a fan of Plave? I am. I am a fan of Plave. I even made like the little mascot character, the one for Yejun, just because I like his color palette. Of like the little MMM characters, I guess. Which I think are very cute. I was gonna draw on my iPad for today's stream, but it was gonna be a hassle to set up again. And I think my iPad needed to charge, so... let's work on Clip Studio Paint for now. I feel like Alien Stage, it's always like a roller coaster of feelings. Hello Mekia, welcome, welcome. Do you use Ibis Paint? I don't really use Ibis Paint that much. I mostly only use it for videos, and even then, I don't really use it. Also, if you see me drawing more towards like the right hand side, I do have like a floating window of my references on the left. But you guys can't really see it due to my setup, so it might look a little bit weird at times when I'm drawing. But yeah, once we finish the sketch, we'll move on to line art though. I don't know how long that's gonna actually take me. For some reason, as soon as I left Ibis for Procreate, my art improved so much. I think it depends on your preferences. Like, I can see why a lot of people like Ibis Paint, besides that it is a free program for the most part. Like the interface is very intuitive for people who have like transitioned from, let's say, like a more desktop friendly art program. And obviously people who like want to draw with their hands on like mobile devices that are not like specific to Apple or like the iPad, I guess. That's also a benefit. Hello, Waddle Block, welcome. You drawing Reimu? I am. Drawing Reimu today, just to do a little bit of practice. I've always felt iffy about my chibis, so Let's see. I don't know how audible it is as well. If you hear like clicking noises, it's just me using shortcut keys on my toolbox. Do apologize if it's too audible. Because it's kind of like directly under my mic. Do you watch Nezha too? I don't even know what that series is, so probably not. I had a weird dream last night where me and my sister and 3 cousins were kidnapped by a clown, but we were able to escape. We were on an island, had to swim. We have infinite oxygen. Whoa. Seems like a very intense kind of dream. I always wanted to look up the meaning of like those kinds of dreams, because I have them from time to time too, but more or less like apocalyptic ones, I guess, more so. These should be longer. How clean do you guys usually do your sketches? I feel like if I don't have the intention to like paint them directly, then my sketches become like very messy. If anything. Your chibis are great, so don't worry. Oh, thank you, Fatima. You made a gift for your Valentine's? That's cute. What did you end up making them? Because I don't think I've done chibis of like all of my Oshis. I've definitely drawn Ike before, and I've done like the little shimejis and the like moving wallpapers. Apologize if my sketch isn't really the most appealing to look at right now. I always forget how long Reimu's hair is though. Your sketches are already messy. What is better, Ibis Paint or Procreate? I kind of think it depends on your preference. I think if you have access to Ibis Paint, then just use Ibis Paint for a while until you want to like maybe try Procreate, because it is a paid program, so it is a little bit of a commitment technically. They're messy. I feel like, I don't know. Sketches, like, for me, it, like, fluctuates a little bit. I'm glad I could catch your stream. Watching you relaxes me, especially when I literally yesterday with my Valentine, I traveled across half our city. Oh wow, the dedication. I hope they appreciated it. And that it wasn't too stressful of a time. My sketch is my line art. I gotta make it clean enough for coloring. That's fair. I feel like that's like probably the one motivating factor if I want to keep like my sketches very clean is if I'm using it for like kind of like my line art, or if I know I'm gonna like paint over it to a certain degree. So I think as long as I can decipher my own sketches, it's probably fine. Keep forgetting about her little smoky cloud circle here. Okay, I think we probably are ready for line art. So I don't know how visible this is going to be, because I think this is what I usually use for my lines. The multi-brush. I guess I could do it like this, because I think you guys can see it. Oh, no, I guess you guys can't. Never mind. You're gonna have to see that every so often then. If my if my sketches are messy, then I'll spend ages rendering them. I think that's like probably the best way to do your rendering if you know how you want to do your process for it, to keep your sketch a little bit cleaner. Makes a lot of sense. Face and hands are kind of clean, and other parts of the sketch are just messy. I think that's very productive, I guess. Hello, Novi Fox, welcome. Currently modeling a drink. I love Oreo flavored drinks and milkshakes. Somehow my webcam just died. Give me 1 second. I feel like this happened before. Okay, I think we're good. For some reason, why does this happen? Webcam randomly dies. Guess it kind of looks like I was sleeping. For some reason, like, when I do line art for anything, I guess, like in Clip Studio Paint, I tend to really put the stabilization to really high. And even though it becomes, like, super slow, I feel like I ink a lot faster. Also for inking, I guess, sometimes I just do, like the G pen for the lines instead. Just gonna move my phone. Hopefully she won't turn out too derpy. It's been a while since I've done like a proper chibi. love your videos so much, they help me sleep. I'm glad they become helpful for you. That's all I can wish for. Might minimize my reference. I forget, I think you said that you were learning Blender, Stargirl? Or 3D modeling, I guess, in general, maybe? Maybe the line art won't be too bad this time. Hello, Darkcha, welcome. I'm back because I served the customer I hated so much. Hopefully this stream isn't distracting for you. Your sketches are cleaner than my final drawings. I guess maybe it's preference? I feel like I deem my sketches kind of on the messier side when it comes to like something like this. What's the difference between Photoshop and Clip Studio Paint? I feel like Clip Studio Paint's more versatile for like manga making, illustrating, and like animating. It's kind of a little bit more of like customizable and probably more popular nowadays, especially because like Adobe requires so many subscriptions and stuff. And then Photoshop initially was like more of a photo editing program, but I think a lot more like illustrators and stuff started using it and drawing in it for their main program. Probably because it's like one of the only programs available at the time as well. They kind of look the same in a sense. But a lot of it is like very customizable, because like even for like a long while I was trying to learn how to use Clip Studio Paint a little bit more. I always made the format look more closer to Paint Tool Sai, because that used to be my program of choice when working digitally. Friday time? Wait, how much earlier are you, AnoX? I always forget. Because I guess you must be on the very west side of the world, technically. So like when New Year's hit, I guess you were like one of the last places. Well, I guess like Australia was one of the first. In Indonesia, today is Saturday afternoon. Saturday here, Saturday 8 p.m. Saturday 8 p.m. Holy. Friday, it's about to hit midnight. Ah. So I think you're an hour behind me, Biggie. You're just in the past. Ah, thank you for liking the Chibi model. I didn't get to use it ever since like I made it last year. I think I made it last year, but yeah, thank you for liking it. I'm an hour behind you? Okay. Adobe also got sued when I tried to cancel my trial for Adobe. I thought it said I didn't have to pay to cancel my trial. When I go to cancel, it says you have to pay. Whoa, I didn't know that, actually. I knew they were getting sued because I feel like they're always getting sued about something regarding like subscriptions or AI or something like that as of recent, allegedly. But I didn't know there was like a cancellation fee. That's kind of shady on them. And I don't know how that would work with like a bunch of students. Because I know like when I was back in like design courses, we would have like student discounts. We still had technically purchased like the subscription for the program. So I had to use like InDesign, and I think I had Photoshop probably. That sounds like a nightmare. Cancellation fee. This makes sense. I'm also thinking, I think the last few chibis that I drew were not with the Melt Tea brush for line art. I feel like I had a bit more of a taper that was like sharper. So I might have used just the G pen. But that's okay. Thicker lines aren't too bad. Have you ever tried Medibang Paint Pro? I've used Medibang very briefly, but it was mostly to change certain files because Paint Tool SI wouldn't accept them, so I would open them up either in Medibang or in Fire Alpaca, and then convert the file and save it as something else so that my Paint Tool SI could read it. Because before getting into like Clip Studio Paint or Procreate, I've used mostly Paint Tool SI for like many years. Hand anatomy. Ah. Yeah, that's the unfortunate part. A lot of like, I guess like corporate places also use a lot of like Adobe programs. So like, I think like part of it's because like a lot of people who are more like veteran in the industry and stuff, or like senior in the industry, I guess, they all know how to use Photoshop or like Adobe programs because that's what was taught in school. So it's kind of unfortunate. Loud FPS game advertisement blasted in my ears. I am so sorry. I always forget. I don't know if it's because like ad block and stuff. I don't remember that streams that like have ads. I apologize. I kind of wish I used thinner lines. Would it be would it be bad to suddenly restart my line art? 1 second. Actually, I should probably take off my sweater too. It's getting toasty in here. We're restarting. Ah. What? You get ads every 5 minutes? Is there a way for me to change that? That sounds so annoying. Ah, thank you very much for coming to the stream though, Dark Cha. Have a wonderful night. Okay, we're restarting the line art. I think the non-tapering on some of the lines is kind of like driving me up the wall. I promise it won't take too long. The last thing I want to happen is me knowing that I could have restarted the line art and then not doing it until I start doing the coloring just for me to hate it. We'll go speedy quick. I feel like some of you guys probably won't see the difference either, because I don't think it's gonna be too drastically different. Who even does line art? 1 second, I'm gonna take off my sweater real quick. Art needs no rush, thank you. I'm never confident enough to do line art, so all my drawings are just sketches. I think that's fine, as long as you don't need line art for your stuff, or like, it doesn't hinder your process, then I don't think it's necessary to do line art if you don't really need it. Took off my sweater, then put a blanket on my lap. I feel like it's always like my upper body or my lower body that feels like warmer than the other. Okay. Because I'm using the same size brush technically, but I already like the lines a little bit better. I think it's also because like I can kind of vary up the thickness afterwards. I forgot her brows. I promise we'll get the coloring eventually. whenever we do get there. Can I eat your art? I always find that like compliment very funny. Thank you. Your chibis are so cute, Rin. Thank you. More than a decade, yup. It's been a long, long time. I hope we can do probably multiple Reimus this stream. As long as I don't pull this restart too many times for the subsequent Reimus. She's old. Is your heater on? It's very cold in my room and I can't turn the heater on because it's expensive. We do have heating. Usually this office gets really cold though. So I usually have like a kind of one of those half zip up sweaters that I wear throughout the day. But usually if I close my office door for like a prolonged amount of time, the heat really builds up, probably because like my own body heat and stuff, and I'm like retaining the heat in one area. So it tends to get like really toasty. I always forget how to do this portion. Because her hair is kind of, it's like tucked in behind her ear, but also like curves into the front. Let's see. Rin's lore. Ignore that. No one needs to know the lore that chat made up for me back when I was on Twitch. I have free line art brushes and Ibis paint, and usually I use the ballpoint pen customized and a genius pen? Never heard of that. The lore command. The lore command does not exist. The bread thing? I can probably give myself the bread again. That one's no problem. Everything else, I don't know what you're talking about. That's what I get for not really planning out her face shape. So I'll leave it kind of round. I think we kind of caught up to where it was for the line art, kind of. So I don't think it took me too long to catch up. That's good. Didn't lose too much progress. Hello, 3D Innocents. Welcome. Welcome, Detective Pikachu. Bread. Once I finish, like, the line art, I'll give myself the bread again if I can find it. A lure for my Chibi one? Is it any different? You guys don't have to tire yourself out by spamming hearts. That's what I get for not planning this part. This one would flow downwards. Could cover it a little bit more. We'll do something like that. Who are you drawing currently? I love the line art, by the way. Thank you. I'm drawing Reimu Endou, aka she's like one of my Oshis, VTuber Oshis. Always love watching her. She had like new 3.0 recently. Got new expressions and stuff, so I kind of wanted to draw her. Not with the new expressions, like for today's session, but I was doing that on my iPad earlier. But I thought it'd be fun to do like multiple chibis if I have time. But I think I'm just gonna draw Reimu for the entire duration of the stream because she has many different outfits. Hello, Mikasa senpai. Welcome, welcome. like, yeah, I guess it's kind of like preference on your drawing program. Because like even for me, like if I'm doing line art, I prefer to do it in... Oops, I drew this all on the wrong layer, didn't I? Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's okay. I guess I'll just leave the eyes on a separate layer. If I'm doing line art, I prefer to do it in Clip Studio Paint. Before I would like solely do it on Paint Tool Sai until I switched over, but I don't know. Just doing line art with the Apple Pencil I think just drives me up the wall too much for me to continue. Hot chocolate? Chocolate by itself? Whipped cream, chocolate drizzle on top, or white or regular chocolate? I feel like I do like white hot chocolate sometimes, even though it's like insanely sweet. If not, I think I mostly drink it plain, or like the mini marshmallows if I feel like nostalgia. See her shoes. I don't know how I want to draw them. Eating some hot chocolate right now. I feel like it's like late for some people. Whipped cream is good. Hot chocolate is the best to have, thank you. I hate summer. Summer, I guess it's just like the heat sucks. I know some people who like dislike the cold really like the summer, but I can't. We'll push that leg like back with coloring later. Line art's actually not turning out too bad. So we'll see how the coloring goes later. Ah! Everyone forgets about spring. I feel like spring and fall have very similar vibes. Because I always like those two seasons the most. Because the other extremes are a little bit bothersome on their own, I guess. Like, they have their own plus sides and downsides, I guess. Big hair. I never draw her hair like as curled for her two kind of like pigtails, I guess. Her ponytails. Ah, yeah, I guess spring is allergy season. I guess there's not really any allergies that much probably in the fall. Ah, thank you much for coming to the stream, Domekia. Hope you have a good breakfast. That I can relate to, Abule. Winter's too long. And sometimes, like, because it starts early, it really cuts, like, autumn and fall. Like, I guess, like, autumn very short. And then spring starts late. So you get, like, the summer heat immediately. I feel like sometimes, like, you need to take time to draw a character, like, over and over again before you, like, don't need to rely on the reference too much. That might be just me, but I feel like that's how I usually feel when I have to draw, like, a new character. I usually have, like, multiple references open, and hopefully I've drawn them a little bit before, like, I commit to an actual finished full drawing. Then I will get, like, a little bit more used to, like, how they look. Okay, I'll see how this looks when it's colored. I think we just have the hat and the little cloud circle. And then pretty much be done the line art. I don't know if I'm going to do excuse me, the little X patterns in line art, or if I'll just paint them in. It's like another thing I usually struggle with is, like, when I line something, I tend to color and render a little bit less, and then I don't really like the piece as much. But then sometimes I do the opposite, where I don't do the line art like detailed enough, and then I'm lost when it comes to coloring. Oh, I forgot the little creature on her head, actually. I guess, well, yeah, we can make this black, I guess. After putting in his eyes. 'Cause I didn't give him his little hands. Them grippers. You're ready for winter to be over. I feel the same way. Luckily, I feel like when it heads towards, like, the closer, I guess, like, the tail end, maybe, of March, usually the snow should be gone for the most part. Hello, Sparko. Welcome, welcome. this be a short stream or the normal regular schedule? I guess it depends on how I'm feeling. I feel like for these gorilla streams, there's no plan. Just probably one until I feel very tired. Okay, new layer. Guess I'll do the nails first. I need one extra one up here. Guess I can't see the little cross on that one. Whoops. The BGM is very silly. I thought it'd be a good change of pace. I don't know if like the other BGMs I choose are a little bit too like making people feel a little too sleepy. So I wasn't sure what to go with in terms of the music. Sometimes it snows on April. Yeah, that's what kind of sucks. We even get like, I guess snow sometimes like up until probably the beginning of May, and then you get like 2 weeks maybe of spring, and then summer hits. Okay, last thing, the little circle behind her, which do I want to do line art for it? Maybe. Maybe I'll do a little bit of thinner line art. You guys don't have to spam hearts, it's really okay. I feel like a lot of this would have been easier if I just did this on color instead of doing this with line art. if I like the shapes. Yeah, I think we'll just get rid of it. Okay, so yeah, I think the liner is done, and I'll move on to doing some coloring, hopefully. So old line art, new line art, much happier. I'll alpha lock these. Hey. Move this up slightly. Hey. Hello, Florentina. Welcome. Only 2 weeks of spring. Yeah. Sucks. It's like some kind of similar for fall as well, depending on like how winter goes. I think last year in 2024 we had decent amount of like fall for quite a while until we got some snow. Well, I guess I didn't draw in her where her ponytail connects. Whoops. Clean up these smaller areas. I also didn't connect this all the way down, so I guess this would be the rest of her hair. This will be open. What brush are you using for line art? I'm using just the G pen. So initially I was using the Melty brush. I switched over to just using the G pen with like fairly high stabilization. Like I think it's like near 100. Yeah. Okay, so clip this. Whoops. Get some coloring in. Yeah, the G pen's default. I do have it like I don't know how well you can see it on the right hand side of the stream. You can see that I have it set to like the anti-aliasing on kind of like the second softest setting, just to give it a little bit oh no, I have it on the second hardest setting, I guess, in this case. I really love the way you color hair. Thank you. Rin uses her finger as a brush. Don't mislead people. Hello, unknown fan. Welcome, welcome. Okay. I'm the same age as your older sister. It's kind of comforting to hear. So we'll work on skin first. Then I'll work on the eyes next. So I want to shuffle these. really remember if I put like bottom lash line or not. So it might be easier for me to fill in the whites. We'll see. She's just that old. Okay. What's your recommended shortcut setup? I think it's very dependent on the person. Mine's very not newcomer friendly, if that makes sense. Like, I basically transferred all my habits from Paint Tool SI to Clip Studio Paint. So I have like certain letter keys very specific to what I like to do. So I don't think they're very helpful for anyone else. I do think it's nice to have a toggle for toggling the transparency of your brush. So I don't know if you can see up here. So you have like your primary color, your secondary color. So in this case, like, let me change this to black. Primary color would be black, secondary color would be white. And then underneath, I guess this doesn't really change. I guess it's here too. This kind of like flat bar but has like the little diamond pattern. So this is basically transparency. So if you ever want to use like a brush, let me see if I can show this. Because I don't know how many people actually know about this. And fill this with orange. I apologize for anyone's eyes. Maybe I'll use a softer color. But if you... Actually, we didn't even need to fill it in. So let's say we have a brush that we like to sketch with, and hopefully you can kind of see that this has like almost a watercolor texture to it. So if you use like a hard eraser or like the default eraser, it kind of gives you like really harsh edges, which might be helpful if you're trying to get rid of something very cleanly. But if you toggle the transparency right down here, it basically makes like your brush that you're currently using into an eraser. So you can kind of see it kind of retains that texture or that effect. So this helps a lot whenever I'm like sketching. I don't have to keep juggling back and forth between picking an eraser tool and like, I don't know, it just minimizes stuff if you can just turn that toggle on and off. And I set that to like a letter key so that I can just kind of go in between black and like the transparency color, if that makes sense. So I often do that whenever I'm sketching because it kind of like saves time. Yeah, I like using the transparency a lot for sketching, or if I'm doing any coloring, I guess, if I don't mind what the background color is. Like otherwise I'll just like color pick. Yummy texture. Not slash J, she's just that old. I don't even think I'm that old, to be honest. You just call me Mima. Yeah, so I feel like a lot of programs have it. Especially, I do like Procreate, the fact that if you, I think if you select the brush that you like and then you click and hold the eraser tool, it'll automatically change it to that particular brush as well, but you're using it as the eraser because it kind of has that same effect, which is nice. Okay, time for the eyes. So Reimu has like reddish pink eyes. I don't know how dark do we want to go. That's how exactly I clean up my sketches. I just use the brush I use for pencil as well as the eraser. It's more cohesive that way. Yeah, I also just like the ability to switch back and forth super quickly, but it's kind of nice to have that consistent look for everything as well. But obviously if like I'm doing a larger area, using such a small sized brush sometimes is not super great, but that's like another reason why a lot of the times when I'm sketching and I know I'm doing line art, my sketch tends to be very like chunky. Let's add the weights. Add her eye bags as well, and I didn't give her bottom lashes. Oops. Keep up the good work. Be right back. No worries and thank you. How often is the ad coming up? I wonder if there's a way for me to turn it off though. Or like limit the amount, because that's kind of insane how many ads you guys are getting. I also forgot to add extra shadows to her skin. You don't mind the ads? I feel bad if it's like jarring, I guess. Because I always forget like whether or not my audio for my stream is like very muted, I guess, or like very quiet. Usually after I merge all the sketch parts, body, eyes, etc., and I color in the lower layer of the sketch and then merge it, the lower sketch layer that I done color it stay to the line art part. Ah, you start the line art part. I guess like, yeah, everyone has like their own steps, I guess, if they're doing like line art or if they're doing sketching, or if you even do line art and you go like straight into like painting and coloring. It's always fun to see. I really wish I had her eyebrows on a separate layer. And they wouldn't be colored in like this, but oh well. So might change this to be a bit cooler. Maybe even darken up her lash lines a little bit. draw like SpongeBob erasing. Earring. Might make these smaller. Go back to this layer. Yeah, I feel like I never have like a consistent way of drawing chibis anymore. Because I feel like these look different still. Let's airbrush this for her skin. It's cute, I don't know. I feel like until I render more of her, maybe I'll like it a little bit more, but for now, I'm a little iffy. Have you ever been normal though? I'm glad you didn't get as many ads as earlier. Maybe it's just like the beginning of stream, and maybe like the middle has a little bit less. Who knows how the ads work? I think everyone drawing have pupils or the iris on their drawings, but for me I don't use the pupil and it looks horrible when I use the pupil. I think it depends on your style too. Or like, cause sometimes I do like white in the inside, or like I do more of a, how to explain this? Because I did like a whole bunch of different ones before. So let's say for these ones, I did white technically for their pupils. Just because I like how they stand out among the colors, I guess, instead of having both the pupil plus like a highlight. Hello Hannah Art, welcome. And then I know I have like a bunch where I would usually draw them, even like this. Dot eyes work. What else did I have? I think it's in my 17 folder. Yeah, for a long time, like I didn't even add like pupils. It was kind of like more either gradients or like solid colors. Let's see what else is there. Yeah, I used to draw like chibis really differently. Or like my sprout ones, I guess. This one has like the little gradient in the center. Or like not the center, the bottom, I guess. To draw the pupils a bit bigger so they don't look insane. Some of them look like, I don't know. Sometimes smaller pupils look nice, sometimes bigger ones look nice. I think it just depends, like, one, on the vibe of your drawing. Whoops. Come on. Two, Just sometimes like placement, like if you're even just like a millimeter or two off, they look a little bit funny. I feel like, where are my most recent ones? Or not most recent ones. I did do, let's see if I have them. So I'm kind of comparing these to this test version that I did like a long time ago too. I never did the black pupils for this one, and I did mostly cell shading. I was gonna go with this style for all the chibis, but I don't know if I want to anymore. And like my ensemble star ones also, if I have those lurking around. Do I have not like a full version of these guys? Maybe I don't. These guys also had the same eye style and similar style to the one I did of Ike like way before. We'll see if I continue those or if I'll switch to these ones instead. It just depends, I guess, like on preference, whether or not you want to do a pupil or like solid eye color, I guess. You just want to draw but you can't move without waking your cat up. I do think like smaller pupils sometimes makes like the person definitely look like unhinged. So move on to Reimu's hair, which I don't think I ended up rendering that much for the more recent ones. I kind of did like a mixture of cell shading and soft shading, I think. Ooh, is my grays exceeding? Oh great, that's fun. You changed the tolerance. That's like one thing I don't really like in Clip Studio Paint. Is the bucket tool. Drives me up the wall sometimes. I don't know if it's because like the settings I have is just not correct with my own line width for my line art, but sometimes it overfills and then sometimes it underfills, so I always have to keep changing the settings. Because in Paint Tool Sai, I think you only have like the tolerance only. You don't have like the, what is it called on here? Area scaling? Oh, I didn't color the rest of this actually. Also, sorry if the pink color is burning anyone's eyes. They as in the characters. She's purring a lot, Vo, which is nice. At least she isn't mad at me. I feel like the cat always takes top priority. Can't move if they're on you. This stream's longer than the last one? Is it? I don't remember how long I streamed last time. I think it was like 2 hours-ish though. I feel like my tour box just died. Okay, there we go. Oops, also forgot this chunk. The cat owns you. I think it's cute when the cat is so comfortable that you become like their person. So I didn't really plan this out, how exactly I want to do her hair. No, Curly, please stay warm. I have to apply this over top. Yeah, maybe I'll just merge these layers. And then we'll add more shadows gradually, I guess. So let's paint this as normal. I'll try to keep it like somewhat simple. Just like so these can read well from afar for the most part. I haven't really looked at the arcane style, like the way that they render hair. But I do think like coloring hair is like a fun thing to kind of experiment with. I feel like I should have added maybe even my darker colors right now so that I don't really have to color pick as much later. Or not color pick, I guess like keep going over the same areas over and over again. So if I just add them in, then I kind of have them at my disposal. This is gonna look really janky and messy at first, but we'll clean it up as we go. Then maybe I will also add They all kind of read white at this point. Maybe I'll change the color at the end. Okay, to draw. Welcome, welcome. I'll sleep after I color a bit more. Hopefully you'll get enough sleep. I feel like a lot of you guys have similar habits to me. More of like night owls-ish. Because it depends on your current time, but... yeah, we'll just merge all these. Or maybe I won't merge the highlights so I can adjust them later. I always like struggle with how much detail I want to put in a chibi. Which is why I flip-flop so much between this style and like the ones that I did for like the Genshin ones, where they're more like cel shaded. It's the weekend for me, so I can sleep in a bit, and it's currently Saturday, but I'll still go to sleep in a few minutes once I'm satisfied with the arcane fan art that I'm doing. Are you drawing Jinx, or is there like another character that you're drawing? I don't know too much about Arcane, but I know a little bit just because I've seen people's like fan arts and people talking about it every so often. Oops. Maybe I should change the highlight colors now. A little bit of this. And let's merge them because I think it'll be a little bit easier for me to paint. Pretty, I think. It's Jinx technically, but I'm doing the scene where Jinx Powder in that scene dances with Echo. I wanted to draw something for Valentine's Day, and that's what my brain wanted me to do, so here we are. Ah, I see. Hopefully the drawing's going well then. wish I did the cell shaded style, but do I dare restart again? Make this even longer. Echo? Okay, perfect. I usually draw with my phone and pen tablet, but I should charge my phone 100% so I can draw while using the Bluetooth earbuds. That is probably good to plan ahead. Five-hour stream, yippee! Definitely not 5 hours. If it was, let's see, we're at like close to 2-ish hours. 5 hours would take me to basically 5 AM, which is not ideal for me. I think it's also because I didn't put like a secondary view. I actually don't know how this is actually turning out. Is it 4 AM for you? It is 2 AM for me. I started, I think, streaming around midnight. Ah, yeah, I feel like more recently I've been trying to listen to music while drawing, because I've been more distracted lately and I just need to like focus and lock in. Otherwise, like, podcasts are usually good. Music-wise, though, I'm trying to think what I've been listening to. I guess like other than Plave, because their more recent new album I've been liking a lot. Chroma Drift is so good. But other than that, I think Sungwon has a new OST, so that's what I was listening to today. Other than that, I think I was just watching like Reimu streams this time. So I usually enjoy putting those in the background. I feel like I said I wanted to make the hair more simple. I don't know what I'm doing. There's no need to do all this. I should just flatten this for the most part. Arcane soundtrack and Interstellar soundtrack are my go-to music at the moment. Nice. I don't think I've heard any of the songs from Arcane. Because I've never really watched anything from Arcane. I know both of my closest friends, they both play League. I actually never asked them if they've watched Arcane. I also need to ask my friend whether or not she watched the recent music video for Alien Stage. Ah! Maybe I'll ask her on Sunday, since I'll be seeing both of them. Okay, I think we're mostly done with the hair. Minus some small areas for the highlights. Hello there, welcome, welcome. I feel like people who haven't listened to the soundtrack has at least heard Enemy by Imagine Okay, that's fair. I did not know that was part of the soundtrack. What's your favorite drawing app? Probably Procreate, followed up by probably Clip Studio Paint and or Paint Tool Sai. Because Paint Tool Sai will still hold dearly. Yeah, I don't know if I liked the fact that I fully rendered this instead of keeping it simple. I might redo it later on. Probably not during the stream. We'll see how I feel about it later. Or like, if when I do other chibis, we'll see if I want to match this style or like a different one. Let's add in other colors. These are all black. Like a magenta pink color. Oh, it's the opening for every episode? Oh, okay. Makes sense. Magma is pretty fun also. I would like to do another Magma stream. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. It's been a while. And I feel like it was a little bit more comfy when I was doing it on Twitch rather than on YouTube, because I feel like it's going to be a mixed bag in terms of who comes in. Okay, go pink, pink. 20 blue. Hello, your art is very adorable. Thank you, Shorty Lou. Thank you, thank you. Honestly, my background noise is either live stream or documentary length videos, but I listen to classical music or Mad Trigger Crew whenever I'm drawing. I don't think I've heard of Mad Trigger Crew before, but I definitely think like classical music's nice. Definitely live streams or like longer form videos, so like same thing with the documentaries. If you guys have any interesting documentary videos, throw them my way. I would like to have more. Cause I do like listening and learning about different topics and stuff if I can. So I like listening to documentaries as well. I need to find that insane asylum one like I did before. Oh my god, I keep forgetting my alerts. I need to turn those off. Because I am not active on Twitch. Maybe I'll move back to Twitch, we'll see. I'll like maybe switch it around if I do Twitch or YouTube streams. Yeah, we'll see. I feel like if I do a Magma stream, I'd probably be on Twitch instead to limit the amount of people. Because this one has like a higher chance of like random people coming in and probably ruining things if possible. So I'd probably like to keep it like somewhat limited, if anything. The website for the Halloween event? Yeah, I think that's what we ended up doing like a year or two ago, I think. Magma's fun for like drawing with other people, I find, if anything. Deep sea documentaries. Oh, I used to miss watching those actually. Hello Z or Zed. Natural World Facts here on YouTube does awesome ocean documentaries. I love the quality and detail that go into every video he makes. I will look that up. I will try to remember that and look that up because I think that'll be something I'll be very interested in. The deep sea, I think in general, is just very interesting to learn about. And see like some of the animals. Okay. Do a little bit of shadows. What type of art you're most comfortable with? Probably like anime-ish styled stuff. I did a lot of realism back in like high school to my uni days. So like drawing a lot of like objects and stuff. I've done a lot of portraitures as well. But probably manga, anime style is probably what I'm most comfortable with. So messy when it comes to this kind of coloring. But similar to the hair, once I place all the shadows and highlights and whatever I need, we'll go back in and kind of clean everything up. You don't like watching documentaries? Maybe if you find like one of a specific topic that you're into, would probably change your mind. I remember back in like middle school, probably in grade 7, we had something called like outdoor ed. My favorite part was like when we couldn't go outside, but we could watch like nature documentaries and stuff. I think it's because I always took like the winter semester one. And I think we're more of a liability in the winter, so he didn't really take us to anywhere. He just made us watch like a lot of documentaries, did quizzes and stuff, learn how to tie knots and like camping-ish stuff, I guess. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad you like using the Artex colored pencils. I definitely think like they have a good range of colors, plus like the consistency is really nice for the price point, so I'm glad you enjoy using them. Okay, let's add in some sort of highlight. I fell asleep and I woke up. I don't really remember what time zone you're in, Star Girl, but hopefully if you're sleepy at this time, maybe it's time for you to go to bed. You should just sleep. If not, if it's like daytime or like the waking hours, I guess, then a little nap doesn't hurt. I love your long videos because whenever I draw, I watch your vids in the background. I love them. I'm glad. I'm glad you guys like the longer videos for the most part. I'm probably gonna take a small break from making them. Just because I do want to get back into making like a backlog of videos again, because I need to do something important probably closer to April, probably. Star Girl, go sleep. Go to sleep. At this point, that wasn't a nap. It's just you need to go to sleep. Your body's probably tired. Realism has its benefits. I definitely think like, I don't know, it definitely helped me when I'm like rendering certain objects and stuff. It's fun to do. And no, I definitely think like I lack a lot of the ability to kind of like bridge the gap between realism and like the anime-ish, very much like stylized-ish kind of style, I guess. So I would like to go back and do more realism again and see if I can bridge the gap more, but for now I'm just kind of satisfied with just working with more of an anime style currently. Go to sleep, guys. Oops, I guess I don't need this on an overlay. Okay. Let's try to clean this up. And then I think after we do some very simple effects on... Oops, why am I using the airbrush tool? On the entire piece and kind of changing the line art color will be done for the most part. But for now, we'll just continue to quickly render. I felt we could do multiple chibis today, but I guess because I started stream kind of at midnight, we're not probably gonna be able to do another chibi. Hello, Nemela. Or Nimalea. Nimalea? Do apologize for butchering your name. Ah! They add jump scares. I feel like chibis tend to take me a little bit less time. But I think it also just depends on my mood, because like even at this point I think I settled on the hair. I think I might want to make it more simple looking, so I might even restart it. Not on stream. We'll see, because I would like to maybe make these ones into stickers. So I would like to have like a consistent look if I draw like other of the livers and stuff. We'll see how I feel though. Because maybe I won't use this for anything, it'll just be treated as like a practice. I even might just use the same style that I did for the Ike and Shoe one. And then finish off a bunch of these livers instead. Maybe. Because if not, I'll change all of them to this style. I feel like black liner, it's kind of nice if you want like a lot of contrast, but I definitely think like having a base kind of like softer color for your liner does give everything more of like a cohesive and or like softer look to everything, which is kind of nice. But like it's usually just preference though, because like some people like heavy contrast with like darker, sharper, bolder lines. Some people like that softer look for their line work, or you could like, you know, if your line work is separate from your color layers and stuff, you could definitely change it at like whenever you want. Thank you very much I can't speak. Thank you much for coming to the stream there, Stargirl, and have a wonderful night. Hopefully you have a good sleep as well. Everyone else should be sleeping too. Whoever's in the wee hours of the night at this point. I just got myself an XP Pen Display Artist 15.6 Pro and I'm really looking forward to using it. Any ideas what could be my first drawing with it? Do you have like your favorite comfort character maybe? I feel like something you're used to drawing would be a good way to kind of like break yourself into a new tablet maybe. If this is kind of like your first drawing tablet, like with like display, it would be good to use something that you're more familiar with drawing. So maybe your favorite comfort character if you're into drawing characters. Nuh-uh, to what? Having a comfort character? I would love to do like maybe I will in the future, like a whole sketch page. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. Forgot to make a post about character suggestions again. Maybe I'll do it for Sunday. But I would like to do like a full sketch page or a sketching session or something of just like my favorite characters from different series. I think could be fun. Ah, yeah, please stretch before you go to sleep. Can't imagine being in a position for so long. Must be uncomfortable. Sword Art Online or Banana Fish? I haven't heard about Banana Fish in so long. That's like one of the shows at the time. I think it's like when it first started airing. I forget what year it was, but I think only the first 6 episodes were out, and I had to binge all of them before sleeping, and I think I didn't sleep until 6 a.m. because I needed to finish watching them. And then, because all the episodes were not out, and it was kind of like a recommendation from my friend, I needed to know what happened, so I went to binge the manga, but it was like a little bit hard to follow. That series low-key ruined me. It's the cat rule, you don't move until they move. Well, I mean, yeah. I feel like a lot of people follow that sentiment. Because you don't want to disturb them, especially like if they're actually like sleeping. If you guys have cats, do you guys recommend, like, I guess like it depends on your situation, adopting one cat or like adopting 2 cats so like they have someone to play with, I guess, or like to be around? I guess it depends on also if it's like a younger cat or an older cat. Because my one friend has like more of like a senior cat, so he's like pretty old. And I think they just adopted him only. And then my other friend has 2 cats, and they're like basically like brothers. Because in the future I would like to adopt a cat. In the good old days of binging during the night anime series, I can't do it anymore. It's definitely younger me's problem at the time. Binging like K-dramas and everything. But nowadays, I value sleep too much. Sleep is too important. Hello, Hungito. Hi, Rin. I just got a cheap drawing tablet to give it a try. I struggle with rotating the canvas often, but you know I don't have a button thingy on the tab. Do you have any suggestions to simple process? Do you have access to a... what is it called? A keyboard, potentially? I know like you can map 2 buttons to be... I guess like if you click and hold one of your keyboard keys, you can rotate your canvas. You can also do like zooming in and out, which would help. You can also check like which art program you're using to check which shortcut settings are already mapped to rotating canvas. For me also, I know, how can I do this? Wait. Print screen. Aha. Wait, okay. So in Clip Studio Paint, ooh, this is gonna look so trippy. I use these sometimes. I don't use it as much if I'm using my tour box, but I have rotate left and rotate right on my quick access if you're using Clip Studio Paint. I also have zoom in and out, reset display, and then flip horizontally, reset rotation, free transform, just because these were my favorite I guess like buttons to use in Paint Tool SI, and they always had them placed at the very top of the program, so that's what I tried to mimic when I moved to Clip Studio Paint. So I think if you have a keyboard, you can probably map 2 keys to be zoom in and then the other one to be zoom out. If not, mouse also works. I don't know if you can use it for your other, like your non-dominant hand, but that might be an option as well. You wish you could drink sleep, like how you can wake yourself up more when you drink coffee. What would be the equivalent though? I guess like some people drink like certain types of teas to let themselves wind down. I think Reimu is pretty much done. Once I do like the little X pattern. How do I want to do this? And then we can do a little bit of a touch up on the line work. And then I'll fade out that one leg. I have 2 cats and they're chaotic since one of them is 1 year and the other one at my feet is 2 years. I rewatched Banana Fish a few weeks ago and then made some fan art with the glass pen I got after watching a video where you used it. How do you find the glass pen? Do you enjoy using it? Because I was thinking of using it the other day. Because I have only used it that one time and I would like to get acquainted with it again. Because I would like to use it more for like inking and just like pen drawing. I need to go see whether or not I can find other inks though lying around. Because I feel like I have an ink set or something that my friend gave me for my birthday. I don't know if I like how I did these X's. We can leave it like that, maybe. Oh, I guess there is melatonin, yeah. Drink a tea that called sleepy time tea, and it worked when I was drinking it. I might start doing that before bed so I can sleep properly. I think like chamomile is also very good for making you wind down and feel sleepy, I think. If anyone had a tortoiseshell and white cat, please just pet them or play with them, just because my cat Dorito or Sassy and Spoiled Cat. Dorito's such a cute name. Yeah, I think we're just gonna color in the line work. I do feel like... Let's see. Yeah, I kind of wish I was able to do more chibis today. Maybe next time. But I think next time we'll do like an iPad stream. I'll try my best to keep varying it up between what I'll be working on alongside with what kind of streams. I know last time I think I asked you guys for what type of stream you wanted to see. I think next time I will do an iPad stream, and we'll probably work on like more illustrations for my flower zine, probably, because I am very behind on that, because I keep working on stuff like this. Where it doesn't... I should be working on the flower zine, is what I'm saying. That's okay. I just wanted to draw my Oshi. Might add in the little white and blue details though. Hello, Lurking is Life. How did you get so good at drawing? I love your art style. I've been drawing for probably way too long. But I think drawing like a lot of things that you like and doing the practice that you need helps like speed things up. I'm gonna have to change the stream title to Drawing Chibi. Drawing a Chibi. Not multiple. But, we kind of have the line art more or less colored in. Maybe I'll do like one quick sketch at the very end. Not a Reimu. Maybe I'll draw Masaki to keep it super simple. But I will pop all of these into one layer or one folder, and we'll use kind of like a purpley blue. And I kind of want to, let's see, how do I want to do this? I want to push back these probably. Color all these in. Your desk is a mess. Are you working with like traditional supplies? Traditional art supplies? Hello, Moonlit Lavenders. Hello, Umu. Sometimes I watch your videos, but it's my first time streaming. Welcome. Try my best to kind of kick all of these back. Ah, thank you very much for modding, AnoX. Have a good night's sleep. Oh, I forgot her little circle halo cloud thing. Gosh. Okay. Might set this to screen. bit more purpley. Oops. Just to push this back a little bit, I might not make this as harsh. There. So I think Reimu is done, other than the weird halo that I need to add. So let me quickly blob that in. Then we'll do a quick drawing of Maseki, and then I think I'll call the stream finished. You named your cat Dorito because of Robert Downey Jr. calls Chris Evans a Dorito, so that's why I named my female tortoiseshell and white cat Dorito. That's cute! I always like people who name their pets kind of like unconventional names. It's kind of fun that way. Stretch this out. Add a purple underneath. Just need to stretch a little bit. Okay, let me... I don't know when I subbed, but glad this live stream brings me back here. I'm glad you found this again. Welcome, welcome. So, let me do a quick doodle of Maseki, and then we'll call today's drawing session finished. Actually, yeah, here's the overview of Reimu. I might redo her hair and stuff, but yeah, it's kind of what she looks like right now. Let's see. Let's do a quick little doodle of my Maseki first. And then we'll call that kind of like the end of stream, I guess. Yeah, I don't remember if this stream is longer than the other one, but I do apologize that it'll be still more night streams like this for a little longer until I can get back to my old schedule, I guess. Hello, Pumpkin Pie. Welcome, welcome. Oh, thank you for coming to the stream, though, Toyofro. I know it's late for everybody. I will be ending stream soon. So once we finish doodling Maseki. The easiest to doodle for me. It's a bit shorter, about the same time. I think it's like usually around the 2-ish hour mark, because if I usually start around like midnight, it's like 2 hours-ish, I guess. Here is Maseki, because this foot will be kind of covered. Super fast. Okay. But yeah, thank you guys for coming to the stream though. Hopefully it wasn't too boring watching me draw Reimu today. Next time we'll draw something probably on the iPad on Procreate, and I'll probably be doing like a full rendering kind of stream or something like that. So I don't know exactly when I'll do another stream, but yeah, I will talk to you guys next time in the next stream. So yeah, just a little overview. Reimu. And then a little chibi of Maseki really quickly. He's adorable. Thank you, girly. But I'll see you guys next time, and whenever the next stream will be, I guess. Bye!